Good afternoon, everyone. This is an update on Tropical Storm Fiona for September 17th, 2022. We're going to get right into it as we have to keep you updated on a lot of things and a lot of information that has come in with the past 24 hours. Here is a satellite imagery here of Tropical Storm Fiona currently over portions of the Lesser Antilles and now heading right towards portions of the Virgin Islands here, possibly strengthening up to a hurricane as it goes through portions of Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. And we are expecting a ton of rainfall to downpour here on Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic, leading to some possible dangerous flash flooding throughout the next 48 hours. Here's a Tropical Storm Fiona forecast cone. As you can see, we do have those tropical storm force winds in the yellow, and that we still do have tropical storm warnings out right now for actually Guadalupe, Anguilla, and St. Kitts and Nevis. And we do have those tropical storm warnings out right now for portions of the British Virgin Islands and the U.S. Virgin Islands. As you can see, we do actually have Puerto Rico actually has a full hurricane warning status right now. So this is actually forecast to become a hurricane as it goes through Puerto Rico around 8 p.m. Sunday. We do have those tropical storm warnings out right now for the eastern coastline and the northern coastline of Dominican Republic, and even a hurricane watch is out right now for portions of the Virgin Islands, as well as hurricane watches out right now for the Dominican Republic. Tropical storm watches out right now for the southern portion of the Dominican Republic. Haiti will not really be much impacted by this. You may see rainfall from it, but really not much hurricane force winds for Haiti. Now for the Turks and Caicos, you will be seeing again some of that rainfall associated with tropical storm or hurricane Fiona as it heads through Dominican Republic, but we'll be heading mainly north here from there on out as it heads through Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic, Turks and Caicos, and Bahamas. Now again, you won't be seeing much from this. I definitely need to keep an eye on it, but you will be generally seeing rainfall. Turks and Caicos, Bahamas really shouldn't be impacted by this at all, besides those wave heights, of course, due to those hurricane winds. Here's a Tropical Storm Fiona rainfall totals, and as you can see in those purple colors, you are seeing upwards of a foot of rainfall here, and that is including the majority of Puerto Rico. Now if you're in the grayish colors, you are going to see again upwards of 10 inches of rainfall here in Puerto Rico, and this is also including portions of DR, Dominican Republic. As you can see, they are going to be in the majority of the red, which means you are going to see upwards of 5 inches of rainfall. Again, that's a lot of rainfall to take in over there on the Dominican Republic. Turks and Caicos, for right now, you're only going to see here about maybe 2 to 3 inches of rainfall from this. It depends on if it heads just a slightly more westward or slightly more northward. You might not even see it barely any rainfall from this at all. It just really depends on the slightest changes of the path. Make sure you do have those flash flooding plans in place. As you can see, Puerto Rico right now, as you can see, you're really not seeing, you are seeing some rainfall actually about right now from those outer bands of Tropical Storm Fiona. So right now is the time to get prepared if you're not already for those flash flooding plans. Make sure you do have higher ground available. If you are in any mountainous areas of Puerto Rico, you are going to see the majority of the flash flooding, life-threatening flash flooding anyways, due to those runoff streams and everything that encounter pretty much causes a lot of that life-threatening flash flooding. You will see that, so make sure to have those plans in place. Stay safe out there. This did strengthen likely here last night into about 60 miles per hour winds, and yesterday it was 50 miles per hour, so it is strengthening here with those winds. As you can see, it may or may not make landfall in Puerto Rico. We're not sure. It may make landfall here on a tip of Puerto Rico. As you can see, the majority of these models, it has been going pretty much through the middle of them, so it's just going to kind of swipe through in between Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic, just missing the Turks and Caicos, as you can see, just to the east there, bringing impacts to the U.S. and British Virgin Islands, of course, again, bringing the majority of these impacts to Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. So make sure to stay safe out there. From there on out, it's going to be going north, not bringing many impacts at all towards the east coast, but Bermuda might need to watch that. Bermuda, as that could also become a major hurricane, possibly bringing even more impacts to Bermuda later on, so we need to watch that as well. If you did enjoy the video here on the updates from Tropical Storm Fiona, again, this is going to become a hurricane possibly within the next 40 hours, so make sure you are prepared for this, whatever you need to do, as you still have a little bit of time left before this does impact. If again, subscribe to the channel if you want more updates on this, as we see this head through throughout the next 24 hours throughout Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic. Share this with any friends or family live down there, like the video and everything like that. But as always, I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe.